When Christ was responding to his disciples about his return at the end of the age, in the Olivet Discourse, he told his disciples that he had told them everything ahead of time. He also gave them a very amazing prophecy in a parable. He told them that a time would come when something would happen and the whole church would wake up. Many people in the church today are looking for a revival. Now, I doubt very much that what Christ is talking about is a revival that people would recognize. But it clearly is saying that the church will wake up. There will be an awakening to the time of the end and the fact that Christ's coming or return is near. Now, here's the way I'm interpreting the parable of the 10 virgins from Matthew 25, 5 through 7. It says that Christ was a long time in coming and that the church fell asleep. I'm saying at the second seal, a cry of grief rang out. See, Christ is coming. And then it says, escape and prepare to meet him. Then the whole church woke up. Now here is a timeline of the time of the end. The time of the end is the last generation. It'll be a period of time of less than about 40 years. I believe it started in 2001 with 9/11 as the first seal being opened. And the seals will progressively open until the seventh seal, which is the return of Christ. So the first seal is open, and I believe the church is going to wake up at the second seal. When the second seal is opened, the church will awake. So the church could wake up at the second seal of Revelation. And here's the way I interpret currently the second seal of Revelation. At the second seal, a Middle Eastern leader, the rider on the red horse, will start world war by being given a great victory in battle. And this great victory in battle will start world war and cause great amount of death. And because of this, a cry will ring out so strong that the church wakes up. So the Bible's pretty clear that world war breaks out at the second seal. And of course, this could cause a great cry of grief as it rings out around the world. This will wake up the church and they will realize that Christ is near. Once again, we see in this timeline for the end of the age that the first seal was opened on 9/11. The second seal, which will start World War III, could almost open at any time. Now here's one of many reasons why I believe that this awakening comes at the second seal. We're told at the second seal that the whole church wakes up and realizes that Christ is coming. We're also told that the people are told to come out or escape and prepare to meet him. That's Christ. Now this connects very strongly. As a matter of fact, it's the same word, come out, that we find in Revelation 18. I heard from heaven, come out of her, my people, so that you will not receive any of the plagues. So again, if we see the seals spanning the time of the end, they started at 9/11 in 2001. The second seal could start World War III even as early as this year, 2008. Then the third seal would have to be dealt with, and that's what I believe to be the destruction of Mystery Babylon the Great, as recorded in Revelation 17 and 18. Of course, we'd have to figure out who Mystery Babylon the Great is if we're the people of God are to come out of her. So we're told in the parable of the 10 virgins that the church, the whole church, fell asleep. But then the church woke up when there was this cry of grief that came out, and people realized that the Christ's return was near and that the time of the end was upon us, and they had to get out to prepare to meet him. But this parable of the 10 virgins also says something else. We're told in this parable that when the church wakes up, they all attempt to put their light in order or to trim their lamps. However, many do not accomplish this before the Messiah returns and sets up his kingdom on earth. This is very important, that the church be ready, that the church respond and put their house in order, put their light in order. Now, I've been weaving my interpretation in with some biblical passages, but let's be sure that we know what the Bible is stating. Christ is clear that at some point a cry will come out and the whole church will wake up. That's for sure. We're also sure that the second seal of Revelation takes peace from the earth, brings world war. I believe in putting all of prophecy together, that Christ is saying a time would come when a cry will ring out and the whole church will wake up.